rescued elephants. They come from overpopulation backgrounds. So in Southern Africa, we've got too many elephants in existence. We took these elephants so that we can use them as the educational ambassadors of their own species. So if you go back, let's say 200 to 300 years ago, before fences, elephants used to roam free at 97% of the landmass in Southern Africa. Today, those tables are reversed. Humans, we are on 97%, then we just left 3% for the animals. Okay. Let's take Kruger National Park as an example of a fenced area. Kruger National Park, you've got a carrying capacity of 7,500 elephants, 7.5. But as we speak now, there are over 36,000 elephants. That is way, way too many elephants. But before 1998, they used to control the population of elephants using culling method. Culling, that is shooting, killing, reducing numbers. Then 1998, they had a big debate about culling. Some animal rights organizations, the whole world, they were not happy with that method. Then they stopped culling. But in small game reserves, they are using contraceptive to female elephants. It's a vaccine that lasts for 3 years. But that works well in small game reserves where they know all the female elephants. So if you put a fence around the animals, it's either a game reserve or a national park, you have to manage the numbers of animals inside that fenced area. But you have to manage especially the number of elephants. It's because elephants, they are different with other animals which have got predators to control their numbers. Animals such as buffaloes, giraffes, impalas, kudu, zebras, wild beasts, they've got lions, hyenas, leopards, cheetahs, wild dogs to control their population. Lions, they can't control the population of elephants. Yes, of course, they can go for baby elephants, but elephants, they look after their babies. So 95 to 97% of their babies will survive. And the other problem with elephants, they are eating machines. They can destroy the whole ecosystem. Let's take Tembo the big guy as an example. He weighs above 7 tons. And elephants, they eat 5% of their body weight every day. And they can feed for 18 to 20 hours. So a big elephant like Tembo can eat around 500 kilograms of food a day. And they only utilize 40 to 44% of what they eat. The rest of the food will comes out undigested. It's because they don't have 4-chamber stomach system. They've got one big stomach, which is called a hindgut fermenter, which is very quick. So they've got poor digestive system. That's why they are eating machines. They are non-ruminants. Then coming to our training method, we use ask and reward system. Same way you train dogs, especially working dogs, horses, even wives training their husbands. Good boy, good boy, good boy. And the reward. If that doesn't work, you have to raise the rewards. More chocolates. If you wash some dishes, you get a glass of wine. That's how it works. All right. So these 4 young elephants, they can understand over 90 verbal commands, 90. And that took us 18 to 22 months to get up to 90 verbal commands. And we don't force them to do all those commands. We follow their natural behavior. We give that a name and a reward. Okay. For example, if an elephant rumbles, it's part of their communication. This sound. You give that a name. You say talk, then you give lots of rewards. If it rumbles again, you say talk and lots of rewards. Then at the end of the day, the elephant will realize that if I rumble, I'll get a reward. When the light is on, it stays on forever. They've got good memory. They don't forget. Then the big guy, Tembo, he's been with us much longer. Since 2003, so he can understand over 150 verbal commands. And is original from Kruger National Park as a culling orphan. So it was him and his girlfriend, Becky. So they were due to go to San Diego Zoo, then they missed the boat. Then they end up in Hoodsprit area. They grew up there. When Becky, the girlfriend, she was around 13, 14 years. So she was ready to breed, but Tembo was still young for that. Then the bigger bulls next door, they visit Becky and cover Becky. Tembo wasn't happy with that. Then they had a big fight. So during that fight, he broke his left tusk about 10 centimeters from the lip, and for the piece that is missing on his right ear, that was during that fight. Then he lost the fight, he lost the girlfriend, then he became a rogue elephant, heartbroken elephant. So on his way, he killed some rhinos, buffaloes. That was 2 million rands worth of damage to the lodge. Then he ended up in citrus orchards, eating oranges. The farmers were about to shoot him, and that's the time we heard about it, and took him to a training center, but that took us 3 months to settle him down. He was very, very angry. But now he's very happy because he missed one girlfriend. Now he's got 2 girlfriends. And he's smiling every day. All right, so guys, now I'm going to call them a little bit closer so that you can see this ask and reward system works. And this is not circus or tricks. It's just to show you how intelligent they are, as well as to educate people. Let's take a look. Then guys at the back row, you are welcome to stand up if you want to.